But this is going to be the review for the Macanudo Green Inspirado, which is very good. I think it's the best Inspirado because it's the most unique.
Yes.
The white Inspirado is pretty generic for the light Connecticut. And you got the red, which is sort of a medium-ish kind of. And then you've got the orange, which is... That's my second favorite because there's pepper in that one. I don't care for the Maduro because it's just a little too mild for a Maduro.
Yeah.
I think it should be a little stronger. But this one is nice. It's the perfect blend. It's right in the middle. It's not too overpowering on the flavors. The flavors are really easy to find. And it burns really well. For the most part. Kevin, how's your burning? You got a good burn?
I got like a V going on, somewhat.
V.
But
in
you
one
usually
spot.
do. You usually have some
Yeah, so yours is normal.
messed off.
Well, that's why I have my chicken nugget grating. The Nucky grading system.
Well, how's yours burning? Yours okay?
Yeah, it's burning just fine.
Perfect. See? Mine lit very well, so we'll see how it goes in a little bit here. But no, this one's unique because it's so look at this. So it's an Indonesian binder. Okay.
Okay.
It has a Brazilian wrapper, and it has a Colombian Dominican filler. So it's all over the place. What's the nod of disapproval there? You're like, Colombian. They don't make good tobacco. They only make good shrimp.
It's just not in my wheelhouse.
No? Really?
Yeah, I'm not.
It's too mild for him.
Is it what's missing?
Pepper.
No, it's not impressive to me. It just doesn't. I don't like it. I can't really tell you, pinpoint. I mean, the burn is good.
The burn's good.
I'll give it that.
It's got a good draw. At least mine does.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the draw's okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. I'm not fighting the draw,
Yeah.
but
Not as billowy as you'd like.
I'm not sure what it is. But it's
Something in it you just don't like.
yeah, it's not. I'm not getting all the different flavors.
Well, there's not many. There's. It's a very simple cigar. There's not many flavors to it.
Okay, but basically based on the tobacco's origin,
Yeah.
the Indonesian, the Brazilian, that stuff, it's just not. It's not floating my boat.
So you think it should be more?
Yes.
You want more complexity?
Yes.
I got you.
I,
Something tells me that Colombia and the Dominican Republic share very similar soils. So I think what you're getting, they're like, oh yeah, we use the Colombian and we use the Dominican. Really, you're like, it's really just all Dominican. It's a little different, sure, but not noticeably enough, I think.
I wouldn't have any idea where the tobaccos that were used were coming from.
Really,
Yeah,
you can't pinpoint the taste.
I mean, no.
Not like a Nicaraguan where you're like, oh, that's from Nicaragua.
Right.
Right, pepper. You're like, Nicaragua.
Well, it's.
Earth tones, Honduras.
I mean, this has got a little bit of a
There's some pepper in there.
tang, yeah, of the pepper tang. But and also when somebody says Macanudo, I'm not a Macanudo fan.
What?
Yeah.
So you're just hating on it because it's a Macanudo?
No.
Wait.
I'm smoking it.
You had that other
Like,
Macanudo,
wow.
didn't you?
What other Macanudo?
That what was that other one? It was Brazilian, right? And that came in the single coffin,
The Jamaican round.
the Jamaican round.
No.
No, I don't think Will never got one of those.
I was.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite
That
Macanudos.
Macanudo is fantastic, yes.
Okay.
I wish they still made it.
This one, I think, did you start off with a strong cigar when you first got here?
No. Not
So
really.
I think that probably would have helped because this is a nice secondary cigar that's like brings you down and steps down, like to finish it off.
Well, this is your third?
This is, yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I didn't finish the second.
Oh, okay.
I had a little Ashton to begin with. And I was going to say, I don't think that's very strong.
Yeah, this is a nice mild one.
Yeah,
but
this.
I mean, I think all of the cigars that I've smoked tonight are kind of in the same mild to mild minus.
Well, I mean, this is more of a. This is supposed to be more of a medium.
yeah, I'm always at a like
Okay. I mean,
like in
I
between
mean,
there,
that's what they rate it as. They rate it as medium.
like a mild plus maybe.
But yeah, I wouldn't say it's medium. I'd say it's just a step up of mild.
But yeah, so a stronger cigar before this one. That's how I like to smoke it usually.
sorry, guys.
No, it's all good. Yeah, you got numbers.
That's why we do this. This is the
I
whole
know.
point.
I get
You're not
that.
gonna like every single cigar we smoke.
No.
That's
Really?
That's
Come on.
that's why we have you here.
Exactly, and that's anytime I'm given a Honduras, I really don't care for him all that much.
That's why we.
You are the voice of
that's why
disapproval. We have you
here.
here. That's what you're for.
Voice
The voice of
disapproval.
dis-
No, we
Disapproval.
gotta have some
Wait a
different
minute.
palettes on the.
Yes.
We can't all have the same
absolutely.
palette, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, I have a tendency to like a lot of the cigars that we've reviewed,
Yeah, I mean,
but
Oh.
this one is just not.
well, what's surprising about that though is it proves that you're just not as picky as you think you are.
What do you mean? Oh,
You know, because usually you have like your four go-tos.
yeah,
But we've introduced you to a couple new ones.
like the Kintsugi.
yeah, that you're like, oh, you know what? I could swap that out.
yeah.
So
Right.
we're
I mean-
broadening.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like you listed out the four go-tos, and like we know Oliva's one of them.
Liga, if
Liga.
it's around.
Liga,
Padron.
yeah, Padron.
No, I haven't smoked Padron in forever.
That's not true.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is
you,
that not
you
true?
got one for your birthday?
I haven't smoked it.
Oh, you didn't smoke it?
haven't
Oh, I
smoked
thought
it.
you smoked it.
I was, no, I was
I was like,
so-
you sir, all right, liar.
So I had a conversation. Well, yes, I am.
I know for a
but not
fact
in
you
that
had
fashion.
one.
But I had a conversation with Lane and you, and just that Perdomo
Padron.
Yes, you got it.
Padrones
Yep.
were not something I really gravitated to.
Hmm.
I know everybody, when I sit in the shop here, people go, oh, do you got Padrones? Oh, do you got Padrones? It's like, I'm not on that bandwagon. But I hadn't been on that bandwagon for quite a while, and I had a conversation with Lane that, you know what, maybe I ought to try one again after, it's been a while. I mean,
No, that's fair.
a long while.
That's fair.
And so, yeah,
But you haven't smoked
I'm
it
going to
yet.
try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Lane picked me one up for my birthday, and it's a lighter one.
Yeah, it's the 1926 natural.
Yeah.
Yep. So I noticed last time in your group you didn't say the Man of War, and I noticed you've been smoking that a lot lately.
No, I backed off.
You
on
backed
that.
off of
Yeah.
it? What happened? You just-
There's other things to smoke.
Well, yeah, but like it's not a go-to for you anymore.
You know, the
'cause you were for
Perdomos
a
have been
while.
on your
Perdomos have been,
list
yeah.
now.
Well, Perdomos are on my list now because I don't want to start off with a hammer.
Okay.
And I mean, I used to start off with hammer, and
Yeah.
I've done it for a long time. And it's like, since we've been doing the cigar reviews,
It's nice to spread it out.
yeah, I'm kind of like going, okay, let's broaden that spectrum of what I do smoke. I mean, the Perdomos, so that's why I'm picking up a Perdomo a little more
Right.
often than not. But don't get me wrong, I like the Man of Wars.
Well, no, what I was saying was it was one of your go-tos for the
a
last
little
couple
bit.
months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So how's your draw? What would you rate your draw on?
For me,
Sure. You can go first, Will.
12.
What? 12?
Correct, 12.
All right, 12 on the draw. That's good. Kevin?
I gave mine a 17 because, I mean, I get a good draw out of it and I get a decent amount of smoke. Is it a thin smoke? Yes. But if you keep drawing on it and doing the puffing, like 3 or 4 behind each other quickly, you get the amount of smoke you should.
Yeah, for sure. I gave mine a 15. It's just the right. It's not perfect because I wish it was more
course.
bellowy. We all like that really bellowy cigar smoke, so that's. But draw so far is good. I haven't had any problems with it, so I like it. Flavor. Will's gonna short this one. So, what's your flavor there, Will?
13.
Wow,
He really shorted that.
really coming in now. Okay,
But you?
me.
Yeah.
For the flavor in this one, I give it a 27.
27. I gave it a 30.
Okay. 30's good.
Yeah.
Just right there. Easy.
Yep.
Okay.
Draw.
And no
Huh?
no problems, huh? Still? No problems?
No, not with the burn. So
Okay.
I gave my burn a 7.
Hey. All right. How about you, Will?
8.
8? Oh. That might be the highest scoring category we've got there.
Well, I mean, the burn is really good. I have to, it burns.
That is, yeah, if it burns good, it burns good.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't matter if you don't like it or not. No, I gave mine. Mine also gets an 8. So right there. All right, and then impression. How unimpressed are you? Well, yeah,
Yeah, you.
yeah. We're going with you first, my friend. Me and Kevin both like it, so we want your opinion first.
Well, I think you already got my
2.
Oh, was
my
it 10 maybe?
5?
I was thinking maybe 10, 12.
6.
Oh,
I was
man,
close with a
ouch.
5.
Ouch.
Mine was a 23, man. It is one that I tend to recommend actually pretty frequently to somebody who's been starting off on milds for a little bit, and then I'll be like, all right, I'll give you a small step up.
It is, yeah. See, I think it's a good medium for someone who may not necessarily want a lot of pepper, or something it's just a little more complex than say like a Cusano, right? Like our gold standard for a mild is a Cusano, I think, right? The Cusano is really simple. It's smooth, Dominican with a little bit of cream finish. Like that's kind of our go-to light cigar, right?
For somebody starting out.
Yeah. So this one, I think, is the next kind of step up from that kind of category.
So in that category,
What was yours, though? The number
what's
for
your-
it?
Oh, I put mine as a 20.
20?
Yeah,
Okay.
Where were you, Kevin?
23.
23.
Yeah.
So talking about where this cigar fits,
Mm-hmm.
leading up to this cigar, a novice comes in,
Yeah.
has no idea, but wants to start trying. Would you go La Fontana Cusano or would you go Cusano La Fontana?
They're basically the same cigar.
Yeah, lately we've been doing
The
Henry
thing,
Clay.
it really the difference between those two
Yeah.
is the Cusano is creamy. The La Fontana has the sugar cane in it,
Got it.
so it's got sweetness to it.
Yes.
That's really the only difference. They're both easy smokes.
Yes.
So this one on the flavor, right? So like I said, this is really simple flavor in this. According to the notes that I read, what you should get, okay? Little bit of earth tones, black pepper, coffee, and cocoa.
I got the coffee. I still don't get the cocoa.
I every week. I don't know where the cocoa comes from. I stop putting cocoa in. It's like when we say that it's smooth with whiskey. We can't use that word anymore. No more cocoa.
And what was the first one?
The first one is like earthiness,
Earthiness. Okay.
which I think you get from the Brazilian,
Yeah.
because I think Brazilians tend to have an earthy tone to them.
Isn't Brazilian going to give you the black pepper?
Well, you get the black pepper too, but you also get the earthy tones from it. It's like you get both.
Okay.
Like that. What is it? The BX3 has that earthy tone pepper from CAO. That's a Brazilian too, so
Yeah.
they have the same profile.
But here's the thing. I like the Brazilian that CAO does. I like
Yeah, the BX3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the BX3, but
it's the BX3.
okay.
Really colorful wrapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's BX3. Yeah.
Blue, yellow, green.
Yeah, that's their all Brazilian though.
Okay.
Maybe that's what you like. You just like
That's-
the all Brazilian.
yeah, it's good.
So the Dominican and the Colombian are throwing you off, plus the Indonesian.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's.
No,
I don't know Indonesian. I'm like I didn't even know they grew tobacco in Indonesia. That didn't seem to be like a thing they grow.
All right, so our scores look like 77 for me,
'Kay.
70 for Casey,
Yep.
39 for Will.
Wow.
And it comes out totaling 62 altogether.
Ooh, solid C minus, D plus.
D plus.
Yeah.
I know that one. I had that grade regularly.
Plus, yeah. Kevin's high school grades were duh.
They were. Hey, I had an A where it counted.
Yeah.
Math,
PE.
PE, and ROTC.
There you go.
Those were the only ones.
At least you got some.
And I had PE twice, so I had good grades
Hey
on that
man,
one.
it was just tough for me to show up to high school. So,
So I beat you there.
oh yeah, you
But the-
you definitely beat me there.
Was that because you had to walk the 2 miles to get there uphill in the snow?
No,
I feel like that's an excuse if he uses that,
that
one
was
because
not
that's
my
what I had to
barrier.
do.
My barrier was more of an invisible barrier.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
And that's why I was really good at running because I'd always miss the bus, so I'd have to run to school. So I just
You ran?
yeah, I ran to school every day from wherever Smith's is, all the way down. So that's what I did every day. So I was good at running.
Let's see here. Now, Lane, see, when he smoked it, he got leather, chocolate, and baking spice. So somebody got the chocolate.
Somebody got the cocoa. You didn't get the memo on the cocoa.
Cocoa didn't show up for me, but Lane apparently was like,
He worked
I
hard
got
on
chocolate
that.
there.
He's like,
or he
it's
just
an
knew that
aftertaste.
cocoa was going to come up, so he just put it on his list of tastes.
That's what I'm saying. Is it the better taste?
Is it bitter then? Is that what that is? Which is not the coffee then?
Because that's what I was putting it
See,
as
I
the
always
coffee.
think the bitter is coffee. Yeah, I'm with Kevin. Is that not?
Yeah, so it must be dark chocolate. No, I've had it. I've had it quite a bit.
Yeah, please bring some in. I'll try it.
I'll
be
eat
like,
it
oh,
too,
that's
still.
what cocoa is.
I like eating the dark chocolates more often.
Although the leather, I didn't get the leather.
I think it's like an aftertone on the palate.
You didn't get the leather from the earth.
I get the earthy tone, but the earthy tone to me is more of like a subtle dirt earthy tone, not necessarily what I would think is leather.
No, that's dirt off of leather. Dirty leather.
Dirty leather.
Dirty leather.
It was dirty leather. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
look at the chair and imagine that.
Ew.
But we like the cigar, so. Well, two of us do.
Yeah, I'm the
Exception.
I'm usually the exception, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's
The last couple ones have been
That's what,
surprising
that's what
for
we
us.
appreciate about you, Will. Is you have a different palate. It'd be boring if it was all the same palate.
Oh, I know.
So
I mean, even though it's heavily Nicaraguan palate, there are some cigars that we've smoked and reviewed. that-
floral on the finish. Hold on.
Are you at the halfway point now? Or the second, third?
I'm about an inch and a half in. What are you in there?
I think I'm on
You're about halfway.
Yeah.
Will, what do you got? You got
He's about the same.
Yeah, you're about there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 2/3 or a
So-
third
So
down.
yeah. So do you get this floral on the finish? I was asking Kevin.
Oh,
I mean,
still,
I wouldn't say
it's still
it-
no,
I wouldn't say it's floral, but yeah, it tastes like plant. Yes,
like plant.
Earth.
like fresh plant,
See-
like a green, a freshly green plant.
like a herb
Correct.
taste. I don't think that's floral.
No,
I don't think that counts.
I don't either.
Maybe our palate's just not as good as Lane's.
Yeah, I mean,
Teach
he's-
us, oh wise master, teach us.
He's got the wine drinker's palate.
Yeah.
He's got the whiskey.
Both.
Yeah, whiskey and wine.
Listen, I
what-
want to
what
go
was-
to our Napa at some point.
What was the number? 60 what?
62.
62
Overall
overall.
for all three of us put together.
That's that puts it low on the totem there, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, but he's the exception. So if we take him out,
Oh,
the
there we
average-
go. For the average between the two of us, it's like a 71.
Roughly, yeah. I got 77. You got 70. It puts it about 73.
Yeah, okay. See, I think that's really more accurate. It's a C cigar.
You're gonna throw me out.
Yeah.
On this one, yeah.
Just we're grading on a curve.
Here's the question.
Uh oh.
Do you think it's a bad cigar, Will, or do you think it's just a cigar that fits your palate?
Ah, there we go. Yes.
No, it's not a bad cigar. It just doesn't fit my palate.
Ah.
It's worth noting the difference, right? Like, there's whiskey that I drink is trash,
True.
and there's whiskey I drink that I don't like, but I know is well made and other people really do.
I mean, Macanudo did something here that's like, come on, Macanudo. What do you do?
It is new for them, though. Like, remember, their cigars have mainly been always mild, so they were trying to step it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
with
this is
series.
for Macanudo to take a step out. It's pretty big for them.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, because when
But
they branch out from their natural Dominican kind of base, that's a pretty big step.
So when they stepped out, they broke their ankle. Okay. That's just kind of what.
I think it was a light sprain.
that's where.
Here's my biggest problem with it is that after the tobacco dries out from smoking it, that half the cigar basically non-existent.
Ah.
Yeah, it's getting there.
It just
After about 2 inches,
gets pretty bland. Okay.
it goes quiet.
Interesting. Good thing to note.
I can see that. I can concur with what Lane just said.
Yeah. That after the back 2 inches basically become null and void.
Yeah. I'm not gonna finish it.
No, we didn't think you were.
That's fair.
We're just glad you at least tried it.
At least you tried it. That's true. That's true. I mean, I smoke this one because I think it's a nice different cigar to pick up from the normal cigar that I smoke.
Sure.
So for me, it's one, and it's one like I said, I'll recommend it to someone so they can try something different.
True.
So that's where I put it.
I would.
It's a nice change up your palate, try something different, see if you like it, and then experiment with it.
Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong for a brand new smoker.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to know what they're going to like exactly yet. That's why you start them off on a wide range, usually like Warhawk, or we'll start them off on La Fontana. Casano is another one of those ones you could start them off, but I always like to do that one as a step up from their other one as well. Because to me, it's still a mild plus compared to the Henry Clay or even the La Fontana.
Yeah. All right. Well, that has been our review of the Macanudo Green Inspirado.